skylines here in Wakiville. Our population going into this episode is about 6,820, and we have a balance in our bank account of about 108,000, and we're making about $10,000 per whatever that is. I don't remember what the breakdown is of that. What we're going to do this episode, I think we're going to prepare to elevate this area, this whole entire corridor through here, up into the air, because it seems to be a big issue as far as getting traffic through the city. And this big issue could become a bigger issue if we don't take care of it sooner than later. So as a part of that project, we're going to do some terrain work over here and add in a second road to go this way down along here, because this will become a one-way couplet. As you can see, we're already with a one-way here coming down around, so we're going to bring that up into here, and then we're going to take this one, we're going to bring it down and put it in here, and we're going to terraform the terrain so it's all on level ground, and that'll all become highway the whole way down through there. This will all be a highway coming down through here. Our other plan is to update all of this into a highway as well in future episodes coming. The first thing I'm going to start with today is actually over here. I would like to continue this highway on through over here into our new industrial area. How I think I'm going to do this, I've done some experimenting off camera, and putting it straight into the road center over there doesn't seem to work very well. So I think I'm going to bring it across and see where we end up at, and maybe build a little bit of a landmass out so we can be able to widen it in as one piece instead of having two. Or maybe we'll just reduce some of this industrial area, widen it out a little bit, and add a double lane highway up through the center of this. Well, without further ado, let's get this going. Alright, so we at least got a connection here now. We are going to turn all of this road in through here into highway, just to allow traffic to flow, because right now our traffic going into this episode is at 74%. And with the experiments I've done on off camera here, it's looking like if I do the things I want to do, we'll be seeing the traffic around 80-some%. So I would like to get there without killing the whole city, I guess you'd say. So as you can see, that's now all highway. Now we did lose some commercial zoning over there. It is what it is. We're going to widen that one out. And go ahead and leave that as it is, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just leave that as it is. This is going to pull down through as well and become a part of our new main street connection, which is going to be this road right here. It's going to involve a lot of risky maneuvers as far as moving things out and putting new things in, but I am going to go ahead and convert this now into an avenue. I think I'm actually going to look for one with bicycle lanes on it. Use this decorative tree road. And I think we're going to scrap this idea of a park being here. In favor of this road network idea. assist us with traffic flow in the future. Because as you can see, once we bump this up through here, it's all going to stop right here. The whole bump up is going to stop right here. It's going to be where we're going to stop it at from now. It might continue on through eventually. But for now, we're just going to bump up this space right here. So that means that we're going to have to run some roads across here and stuff to establish a backbone for the traffic to run on. Because this right here was our backbone, I guess you'd say. So us taking that out, we're going to run traffic on down through. This being a newer part of the city, us having a little bit of money to play with. Sorry about the wrong button. I think we're actually going to upgrade some of this into roads with trees, just to kind of give a little decorative feel to the city. Now this road is going to come out eventually. This whole area is going to be changing to match up with these roads over here, so that this avenue will be able to fit in correctly. This is going to become a highway. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. The highway is running right off the end of this avenue. That ought to help us be able to move forward with some things. As you can see, this is a very popular couplet for everything running. And we are just going to pull a highway right off of here, right down through to start with, instead of having to go back and fix it later. Reverse the directionality of that. That'll kind of encourage cars to come down this way. Because this whole thing is going to be a highway. Bump there that didn't like what we were doing. We're still seeing something. Just give me a second to get this squared away. Land out here. Just soften that terrain up a little bit. We're actually going to pause this for just a second because of power issues here. We'll fix those before we get out of here. Now we ought to go to connect everything up. Do more upgrades. Sorry, I don't know why this is being so finicky. It wasn't this finicky whenever I was doing it in my practice here. Whenever I was playing around with it off camera, it wasn't this finicky in this spot. I'm sure that's good. We're just going to have to really, I guess, smooth out the terrain a bit. Halfway there. We'll get it. You'll smooth out. Just give me a second. Alright, now let's check this and see if we can do it. Button the wrong button there. Bumping it. Alright, so now as you can see we have our intersection with the highways coming together right there. We are going to go ahead and run a power line across through here just to give power back to this industrial area until we get things developed in this vicinity out here, because there's going to be all kinds of development opening up as we do this upgrade to the city. We'll be doing a lot of upgrades to the city here with this whole move. It's going to change a lot of things. A lot of things are going to change with this move, so we're going to go ahead and continue the path we're on to try to get this to really look the way I want it to look, and we'll all be pleased with how it turns out and the traffic flow that it's going to give us. So I think we should be good to resume this for a little while here. So, as of right now, before we unpause, we're still at 74%. Like I said, we're going to be expanding this area out for more usability. You'll see that we're adding intersections into this highway, kind of ground intersections to allow connectivity into the city. We have a huge demand for commercial, so we're going to add some of that into this area here. Don't take everything that we've done right now to be in stone, because it will be changing as this highway does, as this area here does lift up off the ground. We just haven't gotten that far yet when we build. We're actually going to redo this area here as well. Have all horizontal roads. We're just going to come off of here. We're just going to follow the other side as if everything was already built in like that. As you can see, the cemetery would have roads coming straight through it. That was the idea, was to kind of make those cemeteries the centerpiece of the city. So that has happened. This park isn't going to happen now, but I think that the results of population that we're going to have by doing it this way and stuff are going to far outweigh the negatives of having that park, or the positives of having that park. I think the traffic flow is going to be greatly impacted by this maneuver as well. So let's upgrade this little bit of road over here to have the tree line, so that this area is all completed. Okay, now, the next step of this project is to start redoing this side. So, I think we're going to go with the tree line median road instead, the middle trees instead of the side trees on this side. And you're going to notice that we're going to do a lot of bulldozing, a lot of changes as far as how things are laid out in the city right now. But as time goes on, people will slowly but surely make up for what we're losing today. I'm pretty sure with things the way they are, we'll slowly but surely make up for them. We just gotta get things going the way we need them to go here, which is a huge step in the right direction as far as getting the city to come together. As you can see, we've already put in a couple of these roads coming down. This one here is going to be eliminated because it doesn't line up. But there will be one still coming down through here. All these horizontal roads are going to go away. Well, some of them are going to go away. Others of them will stay depending on the situation. I don't think we need little blocks like this, so some of these roads will stay and some of them will go away. As you can see, this filled in very nicely in through here already. We're going to slow this down and go on one just to try to minimize the damage we do. We seem to be in a pretty good place as far as the city goes. I've definitely been in worse places, other cities that I've built in the past, so. This one's kind of steady. No, actually, this one's kind of steady. Go ahead and leave that road there. This is something I don't strongly suggest doing, but we're going to come right off the end of that highway there. Create that little connection. Expand this side out a little bit more, just to get a full row of zoning in here. To actually line up with this one right here. So, usually change the directionality of this area, I think. Let's check it out. Yeah, we're going to do something like that, I think, instead. Things like this happen, where they change plans in the middle of building the city area. Just trying to limit access to spaces, you know. Trying to keep things moving on main roads. Let's check out this here area that we're dealing with. So it seems like we have a pretty good zoning pattern over here now. So we're going to have to get that all filled in. Make sure we have all of our residential put in. So, yeah, this is going to be the start to what's going to be our future backbone of our road network. Along with that is going to come another road this way. We just haven't put it in yet. I felt like getting this area here taken care of was more important than that. And it also gives us an opportunity to majorly grow the city, which is something we haven't done. Some of this bay area. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Right in through here. Go ahead and run this corridor down. That up, that up into the water. There's give it a minute. We're just going to call that the end of this for now. Just leave that like that for now. But that gives us the chance to run this highway down around here if we need to, or we could run it straight out around over onto this tile if we'd like and connect up into another highway over there. As you can see, the population has dwindled a little bit, but there is going to be more development to come in due time. I feel like you can kind of see what I'm working on doing here. I'm building this all out. Now the next project is to get this hooked up to this so that we have a complete connection here. So we're going to grab our level terrain tool. We're just going to bring this out. We'll clean this up in a minute. Don't get finicky yet. Clean this up in a minute. But we want to be able to have this all this highway piece that we want it to be. That's the streets. Alright, so here we are. We have a very nice look to this area at the moment. Let's get this upgraded back into a highway. So it's definitely what we're doing. mess this up. We can go and move this all down, actually. It's not idea to put this one. That one right there. Let's come off of here, straight out. I have to do a little bit more terraforming to get this connection. Okay, now, done all that. We're actually going to change our minds on this. We're going to put this back down to a 2-lane road like it used to be. Okay, and we should be able to squeeze another avenue, or another highway, right down here. We've got some connections to do down here we're aware of. Debating if I like this or if I want to do something else. We're going to leave it like that. As you can see, we have made connections to a lot of connections through here trying to get this all to work right. Just another one of those big 4-way intersections. That are going to make our bridge start right here. Right through here, this is going to be a bridge coming up here real soon. So as you can see, there will be, this fire station is going to be moved. We're going to put it down here in the corner. That'll give us coverage on this side. We should actually move that over another square, I think, because we're going to have things happening. Now, you are going to notice that we are missing some commercial over here. We'll get this all filled in now because things are going to definitely be changing big time here whenever we start all this commotion, this bridging. So, yeah, there's only a few connections into this commercial area now from the road itself. It is what it is. As far as that goes, so. There's going to be a lot of changes going on here as we go along, putting this road through. all done. Don't freak out yet. Find a guideline here. Like so. Now, as you can see, these connections are all still maintained off of this one here. At the moment, there's a one-way road that runs up to the front of the city there. We'll figure that out as time goes on, and how we're going to continue to have connectivity. We are going to go ahead and upgrade this one here. It's going to get rid of a lot of residential spaces, but we gotta do what we gotta do to make this all work. That's why we're moving things around and doing what we're doing, is to try to make this all work. Nobody even commented on the fact that that was not the correct directionality, and I just now noticed it. Alright. So now that's all connected. I should go ahead and do this one while we're at it, just so it's done. Goal is to run another one of those four-way intersections over here on this side. There and pull this through, this should get right on through. There we go. We'll go ahead and grab that road that we were at there. Go back in. Nice stable connection there. Just doing this little bit, let's take a look. See, traffic has stayed exactly the same at the moment, but through here, you'll see there's a lot of red, especially over here. So, once we get connections and such made in through here, we'll be in the gold to move on. So right now there's still cars able to turn onto this highway from the ground over here and stuff. Which is okay, well, we're going to do time. Oh crap, we wanted that to be a one-way. Just like that. Okay. Get that all squared away. So we're going to come off of here, go up, maximum height. We're just going to run out across here. That. Now, as you can see, there's still a ground level segment there. We can't do nothing about that with the cemetery, so we're going to leave them right where they are. Okay, now, this is the interesting part where we have to take out more connections. Find connections. Remember this road that came across over here? Go ahead and extend that on down. Grab this one. Grab it. Go ahead and grab that like that. Just so we have the connections, that's all. The whole point is to make sure we have connections to all these streets that serve vital parts of the community. This is all coming out of this side, so it's all coming out all the way to right here. Alright, so working our way through here now. I'm going to have to move the elementary school, just move the clinic. So let's go ahead and put the clinic there. Just slide this elementary school on down. You're going to hear people upgrading things that improve traffic patterns throughout the city. That you're going to hear people upgrade for. As you can see, we have a nice bridge there. It runs the whole way through, and this will get upgraded as well eventually, and I just haven't done it yet. We've lost a little bit of population with the devastation of the city. I'm not surprised. We're going to go ahead and throw down a little bit more residential there. We'll throw down some commercial there. Any commercial throughout the little towns like this will help with traffic, not having to go get things in other places. So, alright, so as you can see, we have everything pretty much underway here with this whole highway connection thing. How's this helping us out? Look at this traffic flowing across here. Yeah, so we are going to expand this area out for a double corridor coming through here as well. So that'll hook up to this one. It'll kind of give like a nice loop. Traffic right now is at 72%. I think a lot of our problem is over there. Let's speed this up. I'm just going to let it run for a few minutes and see if our traffic percentage goes anywhere. See people upgrading with the improved traffic flow as things are running. This road here, we're going to have to upgrade into a 4-lane because it is carrying quite the load. It should actually go the whole way down through. So we're going to remove this elder care from this spot here. Find somewhere else for it. Right there next to the rock. Okay. Plow this road on through here. Some more commercial that can be developed or something like that in the near future. So go ahead and build the high school there. Go ahead and pull this road across. Move our child care center. Maybe over there right behind the elementary school. And then I think instead of we're going to eliminate these houses. Run this road on and out. That. And I think over here we're going to run in some office structures. The commercial center. Eliminate these ones. All that's going to be eliminated. We're going to throw offices all in down along here, wherever we can. Just to help. Yeah, as you can see, it's not going to be a huge change in the skyline, but it is definitely going to be a change of some kind, so. Things are filling in a little bit now. The commercial wishes have not gone away, so we're going to go ahead and throw some commercial in here along what's going to be like a main street coming out of the city. Change this. here, I think we're going to go ahead and throw in some more office. And then out here along this edge, we're going to make that residential just because it's high land value property. We are going to come back in here and do some editing right here in front of the cemeteries. We just hit the milestone, small city. The last thing we're going to do today is some editing of in front of the cemeteries here. We're going to put in a couple parks here, or at least a park anyway. We'll see how it all works out. We're going to throw in 3 of those just like that, and that'll give us a really nice area in front of the cemetery. It's also going to increase land value, which is going to be a huge thing in the development of our city. But I hope that you enjoyed what we've done here. I think we're going to call it for today, and we'll see you next time right here in Wakiville and City Skylines. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to subscribe and like. Leave comments at your leisure. Thank you.